I got the script. Yes, the NFL script. They've been talking about this script for years. I got my hands on it. Last time I got the script, I predicted that the Kansas City Chiefs would win the Super Bowl. This was before the 2023 season and before the playoffs. But what does the script have for us this year? Let's get into it. Chargers at Texans. There's a lot on the line for this game. Justin Herbert got paid, but with money comes expectations. And he has what he needs to win this game. Great defense, good passing game, going up against a banged up Texans team. Also, keep in mind, CJ Stroud already has more playoff wins than you, Justin Herbert. You gonna let that stand? I think not. Chargers go on the road, get a dub. Not that they needed any more motivation, but LA is going through it right now with the fires. I think this team's going to be extra motivated to bring their city some joy. Excuse me. Steelers at Ravens. This is an interesting divisional matchup. Each team has won one this year. I think this is going to be closer than a lot of people think, mainly because it's a 10-point spread. Give me the Broncos, but 10 points, too many points. This should be a close game. But Lamar finally gets over the hump for the Steelers. Yes, I know they beat them once, but beating them twice is just as nice. Broncos at Bills. Give me the Bills in this one. I think the Broncos give the Bills a run for their money, but the Bills at home in cold with possibly the MVP at quarterback. I think he definitely does enough to get this dub. I don't see it as a blowout. I think the Broncos fighting this, just not enough for the Ruck to win on the road. Now let's talk about the NFC. Vikings at Rams. These two teams have already played this year. Rams won. Sam Darnold looked shaky in what should have been like a playoff atmosphere last week against Detroit. I don't believe this game is going to be played in LA due to the fires. So I don't think home field is going to be as strong as it possibly could have been. But again, I do think LA is fighting for their people, bring some joy in the city. And I'm honestly more confident that Matthew Stafford is going to be able to come through. Relying on Sam Darnold's not the best. Now for my dynasty team, I would like the Vikings to win because I picked up Sam Darnold off the waiver wire and I'd like him to be worth something. Give me the Rams. Commanders at Buccaneers. These two teams also have played this year. The first game of Jayden Daniels' career was against my Bucs, and we took care of business then, and we're going to take care of business now. Bucs get the dub at home. I do think that Jayden Daniels plays well, but it's just not enough to beat the vets. Congrats for making it to the playoffs. We'll take it from here. Packers at Eagles. Packers won't have Christian Watson. Jordan Love coming back from an injury. Moving over to the other side. Eagles get back Jalen Hurts. They should be rested because almost nobody played last week. Give me the Eagles. Now it's time for the divisional round. What does the script say about this one? Ravens at Bills. This is a good matchup. I'm really excited about it. I think both of these quarterbacks are going to finish 1 and 2 in MVP voting. I think Josh wins the MVP, but Lamar makes it further in the playoffs. Playing the Bills at home is tough, but the Ravens did play them earlier this year, and they smacked them up. It was bad. Though I think it's much closer than the 35-10 loss the Bills had the last time they played the Ravens. I still think the Ravens are just a better team and get that dub. What do they have, like 9 Pro Bowlers? Wild. This should be a really good game. I can't wait to see it. Moving over to a divisional matchup, Chargers at Kansas City Chiefs. It's really hard to beat a team 3 times in the same season, but it's also hard to go for a three-peat. Andy Reid's not losing off of a bye, and these boys have been able to rest up. For some other teams, I think the time would have been too long. But for the Kansas City Chiefs, they've been there, done that. Plus, they could probably use the rest. Travis Kelce getting kind of old. And though he is still an elite tight end, don't underestimate how much time it takes to recover when you get older. Trust me. Chiefs take him down. Herbert has a solid showing, though. Moving to the NFC. Bucs at Eagles. This was tough. This was tough for me. It's tough. I'm a Bucs fan. I'm a full transparency. I'm a Bucs fan. And though we've already beaten these Eagles, it's hard to beat a team twice in the same year. This game's going to overtime. It's going to be a shootout. But unfortunately, the Philadelphia Eagles will take down my Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I really do. Eagles win it. Rams at Lions. I think the Rams are going to have a solid shot in this game, especially with how banged up the Lions are. Man, they got injuries everywhere, but they've been playing fantastic. And I hear they may get back David Montgomery, which would be kind of wild. Though I think this game is really close, give me the Lions to take down the dub. They're just rolling this year. Now it's time for the AFC Conference Championship, a rematch from last year. Ravens at Chiefs. Will Lamar Jackson slay the baby goat in Patrick Mahomes? I think not. In Arrowhead. But at the end of the day, Patrick will make the plays necessary to get the win, because that's what he does. Give me the Chiefs. I do think this is going to be a closer game. Derrick Henry is hard to stop. Lamar Jackson is a beast on the ground, and he's been great through the air. Zay Flowers should probably be back by then, but the experience in the Kansas City Chiefs is just really hard to argue with. I don't think Lamar Jackson gets his revenge this year. Gets to the conference championship, though. Bravo. Eagles at Lions is a huge one. Lions have been fantastic all year long. Both elite teams. But at some point, I think those injuries are going to catch up with the Lions, unfortunately. With the Eagles' high-powered offense, with Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, and that elite defense, one of the best defenses in the league, edge goes to the Eagles. Head back to the Super Bowl. Kind of hope I'm wrong. I'd like to see the Lions there. So here it is, the Super Bowl. Chiefs versus the Eagles in a rematch from 2 years ago. Eagles are a fantastic all-around team. They can beat you in the air, on the ground, with the quarterback, running back. Their defense is elite. But on the other side, there's a baby goat searching for the first three-peat in NFL history. They want to be cemented in the record books and get one step closer to eclipsing the GOATs, plural. Andy Reid is getting a new argument to why he should be closer to Bill Belichick, Patrick Mahomes, the GOAT, Tom Brady. And I think they pull it off. The three-peat. I told you before the season started, and I told you now. Patrick Mahomes will not be stopped. The baby GOAT is here. The man is absolutely unbelievable with an incredible team around him. One of the best coaches of all time. The best tight end of all time. Receivers that are young and explosive, and Xavier Worthy, and veterans, and Marquise Brown, and DeAndre Hopkins with the sure hands. Good luck taking out the Chiefs. They just know how to win games. Whether it's a shootout or a defensive back and forth, Patrick will make the right plays and his team will be locked in. It's all here in this script. How do you think the playoffs go? Let me know down in the comments. See you later, Bay Nation. Peace.